your friends, a brand new home to make your own, and opportunities to team up with the FUT community. Welcome to the most social FIFA Ultimate Team ever.
We do have a fun little story on EA trying a way to make FIFA Ultimate Team both seem more kind, but also have quite a bit more FOMO because, hey, why not make something look like an improvement when you can, also make it monetize better? Good fun. Okay, so while EA got off scot-free in our previous story, but we can obviously see how it could be quite spooky, there is something we want to bring up. This is an example of them doing something that ostensibly looks like it is more respectful to the consumer and it does mean the consumer knows what they're getting, but also quite geniusly uses FOMO tactics to basically get people to purchase. So let's take a look. FIFA 21 loot box content previews. Now you're probably thinking to yourself, oh wow, a preview of what's going to be in the loot box. How consumer friendly. That way I'll know what I'm getting. Well, here's how it actually works. Choosing a preview pack will perform the usual pack opening animation and show the player its contents, but without taking payment. The player will then get to choose whether to buy the pack using in-game coins or FIFA points, or leave it if they don't think the rewards are good enough. So that's the bit that is good. But if they decide not to buy the pack, a refresh timer will then be applied, during which time they can come back and buy the pack if they change their mind, and once the refresh timer ends, the pack is removed and a new pack is going to be made available for preview. Now that is, in a way, you could see pretty good, because with this system, you could literally never spend money on something you don't want to get. However, they know that every time because apparently Ronaldo is the only football player that I can remember, but every time you open that and you get a 5-star legendary Ronaldo or whatever they're like, and then that timer starts ticking, and it's basically saying, hey player, this is a really good player for your team, and in 24 hours your guaranteed chance to get them is going to be gone. So I hope you enjoy this preview. Now cough up the cash. That is absolutely how this is going to work. So on its face, it is a bit more consumer friendly, but also it is implementing FOMO to push people to buy.
It is genuinely genius. I was just grinning like an idiot when you were reading that out, because it's so smart. It's like the perfect way to take one tiny micro step in the right direction and get some sort of praise for it. And feel, because immediately, all they have to do, especially if we're talking it from the aspect of the legal scrutiny,
yeah,
all they have to do is walk up to the in the UK courts or whatever and go, oh no, people can see what's in them now, and they've got a certain amount of time to buy that, and then the courts will go, I imagine they'll go, okay, well, we're satisfied. Yeah, we're satisfied enough for that. You've taken the you can't see inside this pack problem away in this one limited way that doesn't actually distract or hurt your bottom line very much, if at all.
Oh, this will make them lots of money.
It might actually improve it.
Yeah, this is entirely, in my head, this is a new business line. This is a new part of the whole FUT system. I think this is big, this is intentional, and this is going to weaponize FOMO, especially, because that's the thing, impulse control. That is something that happens is it your frontal, whatever, but, as your brain develops, you get better and better impulse control. Now, this is a series that is played by loads of teenagers. So I think we know where pocket money is going to go more and more with this. So I think with this, they know that it will convert a small amount of people into whales, but it will convert a larger percentage of people into not super whales, but at least regular spenders who are going to make, and this is the key bit, and this actually ties back into the advertising, they're going to make, and this is habitual, a part of their gaming process in the same way that somebody, they log into their mobile game. First thing they do is they watch the free premium ad to get a chest before they do the rest of their gameplay. So here, a FIFA player is going to look at their preview pack every single time they log into the game. That's going to be a part of how they engage with it. That'll be on the store. There you go. It's so, fuck it, but it's so smart.
Yeah, it's the kind of thing where, the fact that it engages FOMO is bad, but it is showing people something that they will want to buy. And it's that kind of thing where all you have to do in these contexts is offer a little crumb to have people in the door. it's almost like I don't know how many times this is going to act as the icebreaker as well.
Oh, massive, yeah.
So it's just, like, oh, I'll check the preview pack today. I've never bought anything in my life, but you just get the first, and knowing like how these work, the preview packs will definitely have like, not like an obvious first time bonus, but they're going to weight whatever like algorithm determines contents to have the preview pack, the first one, be extremely good for players. And then that's all the kind of back end knob tweaking you can do to go, okay, well, this person hasn't, like, we know their user data. This person has not bought anything. And we know, like, their team is missing, say, like a really strong defender. All right, well, we'll give them a really strong defender. Maybe that's literally someone who did a great job in a game that week in actual real football because they have that potential.
Oh, they could go so deep.
Yeah, and that just takes like one back end developer going, well, fiddle with that. Okay, we'll just put up the Well, honestly, they don't even need someone manually doing that.
That's entirely systemic. I mean, look at how fantasy football works. That shit's all just connected to some API somewhere, and bam, it all works. So, suffice to say, that's been our dive into video game monetization. This is the shit we need to think about, we need to know about, and hopefully you now know. So I hope you enjoyed. We will, of course, be back in the channel with much more content, so be sure to sub. And with that, farewell.